Hello and welcome to News as We See It, a new PRFC Fan Show news segment about all things footy related that we probably shouldn't be doing, but as usual, we are. This edition is brought to you by COVID-19 hair. Most of us have hair that looks like crap by now, but only I'm dumb enough to record a video with it. Now, let's get to it. Wait. This just in, Podcast Across the Pitch just released an interview. We at PRFC Fan Show love Across the Pitch and recommend you go have a listen. Now on to the news. We now live in a world where the headlines are eCup instead of USL Cup and replay games are the norm. USL teams have started limited practice sessions with 4 men at a time, a small step towards a highly anticipated return to the regular season. That being said, there is no way of telling when or if the season will return. This uncertainty has prompted the USL to consider alternatives such as a return-to-play hub system and a proposal to cut pay for its players. This prompts me to share a little segment we're calling, Are You F***ing Kidding Me? Are you f***ing kidding me, USL? You want to cut players' pay? You do realize that many USL players barely get paid as it is, don't you? And you want to cut that pay? Here's a partial list of USL executives just down to the vice president level. It's a long list. I bet they all get paid really well. So, Mr. USL executives, how many of you have taken pay cuts? I'm willing to bet many of you make more in a month than a player does in an entire season. And you're asking that player to take a pay cut while you sit in Tampa continuing to get 100% of yours? Are you fucking kidding me? Have you considered what kind of image damage cutting players would do to the league? No? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't think of a way to make a league less attractive than cutting players' wages when there are certainly other ways to cut costs. You might as well announce that players are the lowest priority to the league and are expendable. Players are the lifeblood of this league. You're not. And don't you forget it. Currently, the USL is proposing a 30% cut on any compensation over $1,500 a month. A player making $2,000 a month would be cut back to $1,850. That's $11.56 an hour. Are you f***ing kidding me? You just proposed cutting pay for a monthly salary that is equal to your monthly dining out budget. There are better ways to keep the USL afloat. You can't tell me that there isn't a reserve of cash from expansion fees. Where's that money? Where's the broadcasting revenue? Where are executive compensation cuts? There is so much more to talk about here, but there are better sources than us. Go sign up for a subscription to The Athletic. Check out what Jeff Reuters is reporting on. Bottom line is, USL execs need to ante up. What they are proposing is piss poor, unfair to players, and tarnishes the look of the USL. Now is the time to stand with the players. Hashtag stand with the players. The Bundesliga has been playing matches in empty stadiums. Players entered the pitch with a look of both humor and what the hell are we doing on their faces. The eerie atmosphere of ghostly echoing voices, no-touch celebrations, and teams applauding empty SG sections look like scenes straight out of The Walking Dead. Unsurprisingly, play was sluggish, but at least we had football. Well, sort of. One thing this has made perfectly clear, the beautiful game gets a great deal of its beauty from its fans. Now, turning to, just one moment, this just in, Across the Pitch has released another interview. Okay. Now, turning to national news, scientists have found that COVID-19 has had no impact in New Mexico. According to the CDC, even COVID-19 doesn't want anything to do with New Mexico United. In related news, Urban Dictionary has confirmed the term Karen is used to describe highly unlikable, middle-aged women who throw fits like 4-year-old children, was first created to describe the New Mexico United fan base as they reacted to a few stickers being placed on their turf. Hashtag Karen, hashtag NMU. As mentioned before, there have been a ton of various eCup type tournaments popping up across the internets. Apparently, when people can't get the real thing, they'll move quickly to watching other people having a great time and wishing they could do it too. Phoenix Rising player Joe Farrell represented his club in a Rocket League tournament. Starting with 2 strong wins, he took the tourneys' low expectations for him and turned them until he showed that he had other plans. Muffed that, didn't I? Unfortunately, he was knocked out by someone, ironically, from Philadelphia. Joey took the loss well, though he has begun looking for a new TV set. Corey Whalen and Kevin Lambert have been taking down opponents in the USL eCup, most recently defeating Miami. In a nice gesture, but possibly demonstrating a lack of confidence, fans have already begun a new TV GoFundMe for Corey. Dan Static and his newly grown and oddly fascinating porn mustache give kudos to the league sponsoring the tournament, though Dan has one bone to pick. We turn to Dan now to hear what he has to say with a USL no.
Calm down, Kevin. It's a corn stash. Everybody's doing it. Facial hair decisions notwithstanding, I want to talk a little bit about the USL eCup, which should have been exactly what it said on the tin. A USL eCup. PRFC sent forth one of our best gamers, Joey Farrell, to represent the squad in a nice tournament of Rocket League. Unfortunately, some other squads got themselves a pro gamer to represent them. I won't complain about fairness, but I will complain about entertainment. Imagine if we brought Major League Gaming All-Stars out to Casino Arizona Field for a football match against Rising. Might be funny to see them scramble around on the pitch, but all in all, it wouldn't be much fun. Now, it may be that these teams to remain unnamed were looking to bring a little cheer into the drudgery of staying the F at home, but I just lost interest. I don't know about everyone else, but I only wanted to watch footballers having a bit of fun. We could see pro gamers on Twitch any day of the week, so the culprit teams and their pro gaming representatives get a USL no from me.
Thanks, Dan. Great report. In football science news, Coach Rick Schantz of Phoenix Rising has been part of several PRFC videos over the past few weeks. His insight and analysis has been well received by PRFC fans. But there is more to this story. Scientists have begun studying a bizarre phenomenon discovered across the videos. Somehow, while Arizona has been shut down, Coach Schantz has been able to keep perfect hair. One scientist is quoted as saying, "I am a man of science, but this has black magic written all over it." On a personal note, I gotta say, Rick, I'm kinda bitter. There you are looking great, while I look like Scott Baio was raped by a chia pet. It's just not fair. One moment. Hot off the wire, Across the Pitch has released yet another interview. Really? I mean, do these guys have a life? We'll now take a quick look at the USL Championship Goal of the Week. And now the USL Championship Save of the Week. In related news, you can now purchase mega packs of our new aggressive antidepressants. You get 100 capsules for the paltry amount of $999. That's just $9.99 a pill. Order soon, we are selling out fast. Every purchase is accompanied by a bottle of cheap whiskey to help the pills go down. Doctors warn that no matter how much you take, Vangelis Legend tweets will still annoy you. Now let's turn to, one moment. Across the Pitch has released yet another interview. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? Moving on. Wait. Across the Pitch has released yet another interview. Seriously? They've released interview after interview and we just keep announcing it? In March, Red Fury members Christine Lance and Monica McPherson put together an incredible auction featuring all things Phoenix Rising related. The auction was a huge success, generating about $3,000 for local businesses suffering from the current economic climate. Items included PRFC collectibles and player-signed jerseys. Once again, Phoenix Rising fans show the rest of the USL how things are done. Well done, Monica and Christine. If you haven't, no. What? Really? Fine. This just in, Across the Pitch has released yet another interview. Okay, if you haven't noticed, Phoenix Rising has really upped their game in providing PRFC-related content. Trivia Tuesdays, coloring books, Wellness Wednesdays, videos of great moments in past matches. The list goes on and on. Phoenix Rising public relations and social media expert Jose Bosch was behind much of this and should be given huge kudos for his efforts. Keeping fans engaged with the club during a suspended season can't be an easy task. Conversely, Jose has also been uploading TikTok videos. Thus, the balance of good and bad in the universe is maintained. Now for the question of the day. I'm halfway through the second season of Sunderland Till I Die, and I'm wondering if it should be renamed to Sunderland Till I Kill Myself. We recommend you watch the series. It's fantastic, and it's an opportunity to pop a few of our ultra antidepressants. Order now, cheap whiskey included with every order. The U.S. Women's National Team case for equal pay was dismissed in court last week. An appeal will be submitted, and the U.S. Men's National Team has stepped up to say they will fully support the women's team's demands. U.S. Soccer has responded, stating that they are willing to provide equal pay to the women's team as soon as they, and I quote, learn their place, wear ankle-long skirts on the pitch, and refer to each other as sister players. In news, wait just a moment. From our news flash team, Across the Pitch has announced they have 27 interviews ready for release and would like fans to vote on which one gets released first. In news virtually no one cares about, Paris Saint-Germain have been awarded the French Ligue 1 title. Meanwhile, Liverpool fans are still wringing their hands wondering what will happen in the EPL. Coach Jurgen Klopp was quoted as saying, "This really sucks." Once again, our fan show, antidepressants can be purchased worldwide. Extravagant shipping costs apply. Whiskey is still included. That's it for News as We See It. Thanks for watching and see you on the pitch. Well, not on the pitch, in the stands next to the pitch, with a beer. No, 2 beers. Will somebody get the door? Wearing a Buccaro jersey. Somebody really, get the door.